everyone, Cher from CHER&CHARLIES Crafts. Hope you're all doing well tonight. Okay, so what we're doing in my little kitchen, and I mean little, is you can see my pot. I am boiling. Looks like we have a crack in this one. Okay, so here we go. We have our first problem. I have an old pot and I see a crack in this old candle holder, so we're going to get that out immediately. I hope it's not too hot. Okay, so these are the things that could go wrong. And another thing I want to tell you, if you don't have a steady hand, I'm going to use this old candle holder and put it into the water in like a double broiler situation. There is approximately 1.5 inches of water in here, and I have it heated on low. So I am going to take my candle out of this broken candle that had a crack and put it inside of this old candle that's empty. Now let me see. Yeah, this one here doesn't have very much wax melted. It just started, but you see that crack? This is the dangers of candle making. If you want to use your old candles, you got to be careful. Definitely I have it on low. Keep it on low. It may take more time, but it's worth it. So because I don't have very many remnant old candles left, I purchased these Dollar Tree candles because I had made Valentine. This one here is drying. I'm going to show you the Valentine heart glass candles in Dollar Tree. So I purchased several of these. The one that's heating up is vanilla. You know I love vanilla. These are cherry. And I wanted something red and white or purple. Now I'm going to show you. I had placed a triple wick in here. And I just poured this. Look how pretty that looks, like a cake. I don't know if you can see. This is the best light I have, and it's a good light in the kitchen. I put triple wicks in here. This is just to hold the candle straight. It was starting to slant, the wick rather. And it kind of looks like a pretty cake. This one's going to Olivia's mom. So I poured about 3 old candles, and not 3, 3 old candles, and then I topped it off with the purple candle that I purchased in Dollar Tree. It was lavender, like this. So this is how it looks at the end. I wanted to show you how beautiful it is. So actually I spent $2 on this candle, and I think it's beautiful. It's homemade. Now put this up here. This is my old candle maker that I already used. Burnt down a candle, and guess what? The old wax came right out. I just placed in 3 little stickers in the bottom of this because I'm going to remake a candle from this wax, and I'll show you how I do my wicks. So while that's heating, I have, like I said, the 3 little stickers. Now I'm going to get the wicks, and the stickers I'm talking about, which really are convenient, that I purchased from Amazon. Here's my 3 wicks. I purchased several wicks from Amazon, and they are really awesome. And they come with little stickers that help the candle wicks stay in place, which look like this. And they're double-sided. You stick them down and into the candle where you want them, and then you take the top layer off and then place your candle wick. Okay, so it comes with a couple other instruments. I don't know what quite they're for, but I'll show you. I stick the wick. I'm going to make this a triple wick because the last time I made it double, and it had like when it burnt down, it was not level. Like one side was a big clump and the other 2 were, the candle burnt really nicely. So it's holding up good. There aren't any cracks. And I think it looks like a pottery. Now eventually this may break. It's okay. I got these bowls in Dollar Tree, so it's like no big deal. I can always get a couple more if anything happens to this one. Just never, ever, ever leave your candles burning when you're not home. Especially these, you never know. But so far, I mean, they've been completely safe because I only burn them when I'm not home. So we have our candle. This, like I said, I already burnt down a whole candle that I made from remnant candles only. And it was beautiful. And I love to light candles. It really accelerates your mood. It has beautiful smells. And candles just do something. For me, anyway. I'm sure to a lot of other people. So anyway, I'm getting prepared to make this candle and my homemade candle holder. Next time I think I would, if I get another 2 bowls at Dollar Tree, I'd probably make it more of a neutral color. So I have it sitting here in my kitchen, and I'm burning down my candle on low heat. And this is vanilla. I love vanilla. Let me fix my camera here. Phone, rather. And we are waiting for this to burn down slowly. Please do not burn it fast. It's not worth it. Just slowly burn it on low, the lowest temperature you can. You don't want the water to boil because you won't have a good result. When I go to the most dangerous part about making these candles, I hope you have a steady hand. I use these here clippers. Has some wax on it. A silicone, I don't know what you call these. They're like tongs. This is the old wax. I use this on one side and then a glove on the other side. I'll show you. I have the right hand, my strong hand. I use this, and then I have this one. I can use tongs and get a place where you can grab it, get a nice good grip. Be very careful because I've already dropped, or not dropped, but I spilt one candle, and you don't want to do it because it's all over my floor. I got that up on the floor, but it also got on my door in the hallway. So I have this here thing that I purchased, which I really love. I would say it takes approximately 30 to maybe 35, 40 minutes. But it's worth it because if you do it too fast and that glass breaks, well, that's a wash. You don't want any glass in your candles. So, like I said, if you don't feel like waiting for the remnants of your candles, like I have in one I'm working on right now that's almost done, just buy the Dollar Tree candles if you want to make a gift. And I will show you the beautiful heart. It's completely done. So here she is, the beautiful Valentine candle heart. Now, as you see, these are the smallest wicks that Amazon sent me. You look, it looks like a cake. It's so pretty. I love it, love it, love it. And the top is the lavender candle that I purchased at Dollar Tree. And these are all the remnants that I had. And I wanted it to be red. So the next thing we're going to do is we are going to, I don't know why this thing's not tight. Hold on. Let me tighten this up. It just doesn't want to do it for some reason. Let me see here. Boy, I wish I could get myself a good tripod. For some reason, it wants to act up. Okay, hold on. Okay, if you hear something in the background, I'm sorry. I've been a little down today. And whenever I'm down, you're going to be surprised. I listen to Guns N' Roses. I love Guns N' Roses. My favorite song is... number one would be November Rain. We're going to cut these wicks down to about, I would say, 1/2 inch before I give it away and wrap it up as a gift. Okay, and that's what's on right now, November Rain, since I said that. So I'm cutting it down to, like I said, 1/2 inch or a little more. Maybe 3/4. Okay. Now, that looks great. So we got our little cake heart candle for Valentine's Day for Mom. I just think it's beautiful. Get a good look. Next thing I do is I wipe it down nicely. And, oh, make sure you clean the glass before you start making your candles. And then I'm going to wrap it up beautiful in some tissue paper and some ribbon, which I'll show you later. But we're still waiting for this candle to melt down, this vanilla candle from Dollar Tree. It's actually going to be almost 3/4 of the way filled with this old candle. For this candle, I figured I would make myself a latte because I'm feeling so tired today. So I put my milk inside my Morocco milk steamer, which has a little base that heats the milk. Honest to God, if you guys want to make your own delicious latte, scale from 1 to 10, I would give it a 8, 9. This is so worth it. So I'm going to put that milk in there, and I'll show you the pods that I purchased at Acme Markets. You could probably get them in let's see, any type of supermarket carries them, but since this is backwards, it's Starbucks Blonde Espresso. It's a small box, carries 10. And over here, be very careful because they have different boxes, and this says 1.35 fluid ounces espresso. You just want the espresso. Okay, so every time I go to the market, I purchase. My box is already open, and these are what the pads look like. They're very small. Now, don't make the mistake of purchasing. This is what my daughter bought me. This size, these tiny little capsules. And they look exactly the same. The box is only smaller, but they do not work in my Nespresso machine. So I'm going to keep these. And I'm a pretty resilient, efficient person. My daughter says, I'm sorry, Mom, what are you going to do? She was going to take them back. I said, oh, forget it. I'm going to break these open and do a pour-over coffee at some point. When I do, I'll let you know if that works out. But anyway, these are ones you want to use. Starbucks, and they're the 1.5 fluid ounces. Okay, this is my Nespresso machine, Nespresso. I found this machine, and the reason I bought it is because it was the only machine that I could find that could make espresso. So I thought, wow, this may work. So this is the base top of the machine, and you take the silver thing on the top and you flip it to the side. And what it does is it flips out all your old coffee pods. You see, I'm a crazy coffee drinker. And you just empty them out. So I'll empty them out. Okay, and then gently slide it into the side. It's not a big deal. And put your pod in the top. And it's a little bit of a struggle, you know. If it were, I'm an older person, but if it were like in their 80s, they might have a little bit of a trouble pressing it down. But I pretty much can still do it. And then flip it to the left. Okay. And all you do is wait for that top. There's a little cup sign that's lit up. When that's lit totally, you press it down. It takes about 5 seconds. And it makes, you see I have Rod Hosk Christmas cup. I also use Debbie Ocasio's cup. I love them both because it keeps my coffee hot. I also purchased this at Amazon. It's in case my machine breaks. This is also a coffee steamer. And how it works, it's fair. I would give it a 1 to 10, maybe a 5. It's okay but I figure if this breaks, I gotta have a steamer. So I bought that in a pale pink. This is made by Bosun Kitchen. This is just to fluff your milk up, not steam it. I'm sorry. So you would have to heat your milk and then steam it with the I don't know what, it's called a frother. That's right. Okay, so now we have my espresso, and it looks beautiful. It has a little bit of a foam to it. So let's move it along, and I'll show you how to steam. And I make my beautiful lattes, better than Starbucks. So now we are going to steam my milk. I'm holding this tripod, so it might be a little wobbly. And you push the button on the bottom. It heats the milk and steams the milk. Does both. All you gotta do is wait. You hit the blue button. It starts foaming the milk. I think it takes maybe a minute or two. It is blinking. Can you see the light is blinking? Okay. Now we're just going to pour it in. Isn't that beautiful? I don't know how to do those fancy things, but all you got to do is latte. Look at that. I'm sorry, folks. It's perfecto. Welcome to my living room in this dark, gloomy day. I wanted to also say this to you. My hair has a mind of its own today. I did cut it myself, but it's thinning out. I guess it's from that I call it a targeted therapy, but it's similar to chemo. And it's just pain in the neck. So excuse the old hair. But anyway, I just wanted to bring this one thing up, okay? These Starbucks coffees, if you get a grande latte at Starbucks, you are going to pay anywhere between $3.45 and maybe $5 and change for the same thing I'm drinking that cost me $1. So think about that. And I liked my thrill of my life would be to run through Starbucks on my way home from my daughter's house and grab a latte. That was like, oh my God. As you know, I'm a coffee snob, and I was so thrilled. And sometimes they weren't so good. Either they were too strong or they didn't put enough foam. I like a 50-50 espresso in the foam. And it would be just the hot milk and not enough foam. And I swear to heaven, I make them like perfect for myself for $1. So that's like a fourth of the cost. So anyway, just thought I'd bring it up. Waiting on the candle to melt. And I hope you guys are doing good. But since I'd like to take this moment to say, please subscribe if you haven't already. I went to see Charlie, and I think I'm going to post a video. I don't know if it's going to end up in the front or the back, but I saw him and Bronx and Julian, my grandson. And it's such a thrill to see them. I stayed a couple hours. Breaks my heart. Charlie just stands by the door. Honest to God, I was talking to my son-in-law, and Charlie stands by the door, and well, he sits there. I think he was standing, and he just glares back at me with these little eyes, like, I am not leaving here until I see you leave, and I'm going with you. It's really sad. It takes a lot of strength and endurance to get out that door without bawling my eyes out. I usually cry. I got a little emotional, but I know that it's best for Charlie because of my health. I still have a bad hip from falling, the cold, and sorry to say my dear friend Tom is not doing well. He fell in front of his church. He attends church every Sunday. And he was never in the best of health. And I thought it made him so happy, to walk Charlie because he loves Charlie. But I'm concerned about his health and welfare also. So it's best for both of us that he stays there until the weather breaks a little bit. But anyway, I wanted to give you an update on Charlie. I don't know where the video is, but I am going to post it on this. So let's wait a couple minutes and I'll show you how to make this beautiful candle. Oh, one more thing. I went to Dollar Tree yesterday to get the more wax for the candles. And I did use 2 of these because one of my friends here at Runson House, so sad. Really nice lady, young. She's on the younger side. We have people here from 62 to up in their 80s and 90s. And she's very healthy, and they ended up New Year's Day. She passed out. They took her to the hospital, and she's not doing so well. So I wanted to send her a card. Well, I found these beautiful things in Dollar Tree. I don't know if you guys have seen them. They are little different color roses with a little sparkle on them. They are so pretty. I think they had red also. But look at this. Aren't they beautiful? I wish I had my candle lit over here so I could show you. They have a little bit of sparkle to them. Very, very light and fragile. But I put one of these on her card and hot glued it on, and it's staying. So I did get them from Dollar Tree, so hunt them down. They are a good deal for $1. Okay, here is the hardest part of this whole situation, is getting the candle into the candle holder. Now, mind you, this is empty. I've got my wicks all ready. I did a triple wick this time. The double wick wasn't working. It's still not quite there, but I'm going to start a pour. I'm not going to use these. I'm not sure if I can get a good grip. All right, I'm going to use these, and I'm going to use my hot glove, my trusty glove mitt. Because you really got to have a good grip on this candle. I'm telling you, it's no joke if you screw it up. Okay, some people like the temperature to go down a little bit, but I'm going to go for it. All right, so I won't be talking. Oh, it looks like I'm losing one of my wicks. See, these things happen. Okay, so I'm going to pick my wick up. I don't know why it's not sticking, but what we're going to use is this little thing that they sent me with the wicks, and I'm going to clip it. You can even use one of those hair clips similar to this to get it to stay up straight. I could have even used a longer, the other ones are falling also. I could have used the longer wicks. It probably would have been a better idea. All right, this one's giving me trouble. Hang on one second. Okay. I need something to get these. These are sticking okay, but that one there could be because the wax was so hot. It's kind of came apart from the sticker, and I don't know what's going to happen with that. But let me figure out something to get the other wicks to stand up. Hold on. Okay, this is kind of a little catastrophe. Looks like I got to hold. So let's wait for this to happen. Hello, I realized this red candle, it's, I believe, cinnamon. The other one I have here is cherry. It's going to take a little while. Yeah, because I have it on low to get that thing down, and it should be enough to fill my candle here that we've been working on. I'm going to show you what it looks like thus far. I had to make a little contraption here to hold the candle wicks up, but as you can see, it's beautiful. So the next layer will be like a cinnamon. So as the candle burns down, you'll have all these different flavors of smells. Aromas going through your home, your apartment. This is my apartment. And it's just, I just get a kick out of it because candles are expensive. Now I know this is free because I made it, it's done. But the remnant candles are free. But the Dollar Tree candles are $1 a piece, which probably would take two to less than two to fill that candle that I have. And I have a candle that'll last me at least a week or two. And I really like it most of all because it's fun. And I like creating things on my own. I know a lot of people do these. In fact, do you guys remember, I keep my garlic in here, this salt and pepper shakers? It's such a beautiful, beautiful It's like got nice design here. I'm gonna make a candle out of these because I really don't use them for salt and pepper. I just keep my garlic in there right now. So anyway, be right with you. Okay, so we can't finish that candle because it's gonna take a while, but we have our beautiful heart candle I made as a gift. Looks like a layered cake. It's beautiful. I pretty much did my wicks in the proper position. So what we're going to do to make this really sweet gift, I had this leftover sparkly lime green tissue paper. Lay that down first. And then I have some, I think I'm going to use purple tissue paper from the Dollar Tree. Use a piece of purple. I think purple, pink, white, red are sufficient colors for Valentine's Day. It's kind of a pretty purple. So I'm going to put my candle, I'm going to make it kind of like a V, triangular, and put it in the center. These would be great gifts. Kind of bring it up, and scrunch it together. And then I have a pretty pink ribbon that I believe I received from Crafty Maria, my friend who has a channel. If you ever want to watch her, she's so generous, so sweet. Hi Maria. And this was her ribbon she sent me, lots of ribbon. Make a cute little bow. This is kind of a regular ribbon type bow. Like I said, this is just a sweet gift for Valentine's Day for my good friend Olivia's mother. Make it nice and tight. Let's pull these together. I always use like a long piece of ribbon so that I can fix it the way I want. Now, make it nice and tight. This one's a little bit too long. Okay, and now make this a little bit shorter. Crimp it up a little bit. It's kind of hard to work with ribbon. Let me get my scissors. Okay, and then I'm gonna just go like this, angle the edges like so. And you have a beautiful little, you can put some Scotch tape to kind of scrunch it in. Little gift for Valentine's Day. Cost $2. So, and if you use remnants wax, like this is getting ready to be used, it would cost you $1. So take care and God bless, and I'll see you soon. I'll pray for you. Please pray for me. God bless. Hey. All right, I want to Hey, Charlie!
I never hear dogs bark.
This is Mommy's Charlie! These are all Mommy's and yours. Okay, he loves everything.
No.
All right, he knows all these toys are for him. You got more toys.
Bronx, look.
Look what Grandma made you.
He doesn't care that much anymore.
I bet he will when he gets his bones.
Pet head.
See how much he likes this little toy?
What's this? Oh, Paul.
That I got in PetSmart. It's very good. It's paw cream and nose cream when their little feet are dried out.
Oh.
You know how our feet get dried out?
Yeah. Bronx.
It's coconut. Smell it. Let's put some on his paws.
Not yet.
No? Because you know how his little paws are dry?
Yeah, he has like something with his paws.
Yeah, well, now it's for his nose, too. I got that in PetSmart. It was very expensive. Last but not least, his treat bowl, his bone.
Bronx, you want one? You want a treat?
One bone? These are their favorite bones. Charlie, give one to Charlie, too. This He feels left out. Everything I got him, Charlie's got at home. He got and he just like didn't care. He was like, oh, who cares?
Come on, jump. Come here, come here. Jump. Come on, jump. Come on.
Look at him. Oh my God. Okay, give Charlie one. You want a bone? He's a good boy. He's a good boy.